Hello survivors, I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Dinosystem. So where we left off, we've started making our little fortifications for our place. We don't really have a lot of food, unfortunately. We have, what, one piece of meat? Yeah, one piece of meat left in our ankylosaur, so we'll probably finish him off right here. Once we can get our little fortifications made, we'll hopefully have... Oh. Yeah, it's getting really hard to see right now. One branch there, another branch there. I gotta find the piece of ankylosaur meat. I don't think it's right in the fire. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, so that's outside there. Let's get a couple of large stones so we can make... No, we're not going to be able to until the rest of it. Okay. Well, we'll get what sleep we can. And then when we wake up after we're a little rested, we'll make ourselves something to eat. And then look at trying to finish the last walls for our fortifications and then start taking on some more meat. Because unless you're doing hunting in Dinosystem, I gotta admit, it's a lot of repetitive stuff in the game. A lot of survival games are like that, but because you can kind of break that up with certain tasks per day, you kind of feel more variety to it. With Dinosystem, it's going to be a little harder just because of what you can really do for yourself. Oh, it's cold and I can barely see, so let me grab those stones, make the fire. Yeah, once we can hopefully get the last bit of food in us... Oh, well, there goes the fire, unfortunately. We need another good stone. Thankfully, we have a pile full of them. Yeah, I'm not looking to make a lasting fire. I just need to make a fire to cook this bit of meat so we have food in our system. Okay, that should not be going up as it is. Yeah, the wetness is definitely something I have to admit. I'm going to be very glad to see change in the coming update. Because there's no reason your sweating should be affecting your fire making like I've mentioned a lot of times before. It should affect your temperature, yeah. Okay, let's get some sleep. It's too cold to... Let's get the pelt on. I tried lighting a fire. It told me it would take ages to do. Okay, let's try this and see. We're dry again, so maybe this will go faster. There we go. Yeah, I am very looking forward to the next update when they change the wetness affecting your fire making. It should affect your temperature only. It's not like you're rubbing your wrists together to make a spark. It's using 2 stones, so... There we go. And we'll get that cooking. And we'll leave the cape there. Quickly losing muscle due to lifestyle. Well... I know that because of what we're trying to make out here. Actually, how many more walls do I need? I think 2 or 3 more, and that'll be the end of it. And then all we have to do is get the spears ready. And I have, what, 1 there, a couple of arrows. Yeah, so I'll need to make all the spears as well, but at least I have, for the most part, things together. And you know what, just while that cooks, we're going to get the tendon off to finish off this carcass. Yeah, we're bleeding. Okay, there we go. Take the tendon, put this back here with our stockpile. And just a moment, that should be done cooking. We can eat that. Yeah, we'll have to also get more firewood, too, so we might actually... We've got a few things to fight as we try to get our goals met. Okay, so we'll sleep in that. That should give us proper temperature we need for a better night's sleep, at least. There we go. Okay, so excellent amount of sleep. That's good. Yeah, our hydration is going to go down, but I'm not too worried about that. We had our meter high enough that it shouldn't be a big concern. Up to day 29. Muscle soreness should drop below 40% by the time the sleep's over. Yeah. Ooh. Tyrannosaur right to the north there. So maybe it's a good thing we cleaned up the skeleton when we did here. Yes, we're completely out of firewood. So I'm going to head down, collect a bunch of branches so that we can get that together. I'm also going to bring the backpack. That way I can just store and put a bunch of leaves in there. Yeah, it's snowing again. Oh yeah, I don't have the pelt on. I should definitely go out and make sure I have the pelt on whenever I'm starting to go around now, with it being winter. So we'll be sure to build ourselves up there. There we go. That'll help keep us a bit warmer. I do want to get ourselves more things like fruit, but I don't think we really have any of the taxus trees around this place. Okay, there we go. Now, let's see. Yeah, it's non-edible, so that won't really help us. Alright, it's branches I want to focus on first. Okay, so we'll take all these. I think that should be enough firewood for now. Maybe we'll even keep the fire going with a few branches too, just so that way we have a spot to keep warm. And make our way down and out again. Yeah, so I think that should be enough firewood through the branches, so that we will be all good on that. The fire is at 38%, that's doing okay. Yeah, we'll start getting leaves if we can. Although they're in pretty bad shape, so maybe we'll just leave those. There's a dead tree there that maybe we'll take our axe and cut down soon. I forget how much the backpack can really hold for yourself. Okay, but we're going to try some first aid, try to get this bleeding finished and out of the way, just so we don't have that as a nuisance. There we go. Perfect. Oh, another point in first aid. That'll be helpful. And how's the fire doing? 8%. We'll toss another branch in there. And we'll toss all the leaves into this upper area of the fire pit, just that way we can always reach for the branches when we need. Yeah, I know we're eating the same things, but I don't think we really... How far are we from... Oh, maybe there are taxus trees down here, so maybe we'll get lucky and be able to find a bit of fruit for our poor guy. I don't know if we'll get lucky to find any berries or not, given how late in the year it is. But I also don't know if there's really a way you can preserve those either. Yeah, I don't know if we'll really be able to find a single berry or not. Nothing on that one. No, I don't think we're going to get lucky around here. And I don't know if there's really that many food sources in the game aside from the dinosaurs, the fish, or the berries. I'm guessing you use the pine cones to kind of plant around where you... Oh, yeah, no berries there, with mild climate. So, I don't know if that means year-round it does, or not. Probably not. So, we might have to... I thought it said we couldn't expand it any further, though. We'll get what we can there, so at least our hydration will be good. And with our muscle soreness still okay, I'm just going to navigate through the dark a bit so we can start getting more rocks for over here. Yeah, once our calories drops down to the red line, we'll probably stop there, just so that way we say we've got a stockpile to go. Yeah, that'll do there. So we've got the rocks at the ready over there. We'll shut the door. Get a couple of branches on the fire. And probably look at turning into sleep, because there's nothing we can really do with anything we've got here. So we'll just have to sleep and let the next day come on through for us. Okay, well, at least our strength does rejuvenate or replenish as we sleep. 96, our muscle soreness is going down, so that'll let us do some more tasks. Too hungry, so that's probably going to be all we can do there. Add another branch to the fire. Actually, we'll add 2 to keep that going. Open the door up. Yeah, so it's really early in the morning still. Yeah, we'll get what resin we can and maybe try building some stuff, just to get us even closer as we can to our goal. The hardest time to try surviving any situation is definitely winter or below freezing temperatures, because you're always going to need to keep yourself warm and fed. And because of what that climate usually means is you don't have anything that actually really produces fruit. Like, that's the problem with Dinosystem I've always kind of had thing against, per se, is how you can kind of have this snow and freezing temperatures so common on what seems to be a subtropical island in a way. Possible an obstacle must be... yeah, because of this dumb fern here. So I want to... no, we're just going to rip this fern apart so that way it's not really an issue here. There we go. Actually, let me see. So if I stand right here, I think that should be enough room. Put the wall right there. We'll have to head in and go back to our fire as well, just to keep warm. There we go, so I think maybe one more and that'll actually be all we need. And if that fern goes off, that will probably be good. Grab a... no, that's not what I want. Branch. And we'll even grab some leaves. Yeah, too cold to sleep, although too hungry to sleep. So we just gotta let ourselves warm up a bit. Yeah, hopefully the day will be starting again soon so we can actually see what's going on, though we do have snow on the ground. Now I'm just gonna get rid of this fern as well. There we go. And that should be 10 there. And there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, if those are 3 bits of resin, then I think if I can have a couple more inside here... yeah. Okay, so that are both doing okay. So if I can build this next wall, that might be our fortifications all put together then. Yeah, see, the problem is there's going to be a fair-sized gap between. So I might even have to make one more bit of wall. But at least we're very, very close to having that fully constructed, and then we can hopefully try getting some more proper hunting done. Actually, that might be okay there. It's a little larger than I'd like. You know, that's going to bug me if I do just leave it there, so... But, oh boy. Okay, we're on to day 30 now. Another branch and leaf in there. Yeah, you know what? How much do I need to make spears? Is it 2 sticks? Yeah, it'll be 2 sticks. So we'll find a sharp stone. Just thought I'd have one somewhere. Even that small one should be enough to let me clean. Once it gets light enough, we might even have to take the axe and see if we can find a carcass just to carve some meat off of for food. Ah, crap. Okay, let's see. Try using this sharp stone and see if we can get this one cleaned off. Okay, at least there's another spear done there. The axe, it's got enough condition, I figure. So we definitely got to go and try to find food. No, the wood door is damaged. Yeah, everything on this side is getting damaged now. So we'll have to see if we can find anything to eat. Oh, there is taxus berries. No berries there. Not in the greatest condition, but it wasn't spoiled, so... yes, we'll take it. There we go. The dung. We'll take the dung back, toss it on the fire, so that way that stays warm. We'll also try to work on our athletic ability, get that up with some running. Because we're definitely going to need that if we're going to start taking on the carnivores. I'll also have to look at repairing all of this stuff too. There we go, some nice bright sunshine starting in. And we'll get a drink while we're here. Thought I saw another berry somewhere on the ground up here more. Yeah, probably spoiled. So we don't want to have that. Oh, we can actually try looking for one. Jeez, there's a no man's land right up to the coast, isn't there? Oh, Tyrannosaur. And another one over there. No luck, though. I didn't think we'd have much luck. Okay, well, let's... you know what? Actually, let's get a bunch of... oh, Troodons. Didn't realize there were some here. Well, instead of even risking getting those guys annoyed at us when we're not ready to face them, we're just going to get our way back down to the shelter. I'm surprised it's saying it's hot out. There is no way snow would be around this long with it being this hot, to be honest. Take it from someone living up in Canada. We do not see snow when it's 30 Celsius up. Although that might have just been because I had so much stuff on. Oh, is that Senora? No, it's a different one. I guess we'll call this one Senor. Huh, that's surprising, though. How many stones we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Just enough for that last bit of wall we'll put out here. So all we need now is to get the resin, and we'll be all set for the fortifications. There's 1. Still need... Oh, there's 2. There we go. That's everything we needed. So stamina... none of those will really be too much to worry about. It's mostly the health I want to see. Yeah, so if we do this, that should give us all the fortification we need if we can find something to the south to take on. I really want to try to find a carnivore of some kind, though. Because until I can get rid of them, it's basically going to be a constant match of numbers, basically, of who's preying on all the herbivores. But for now, I think we'll leave this episode here, and then start on the spear preparations and everything else. So, thank you guys for joining me on another episode of Dinosystem. I still have a few more to record for today, so expect the series to keep on rolling as it has been. Until next time, though, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.